I'm Larry.
I can go down. Patrick Hendry, President of the Police Benevolent Association. You know, what we saw in this courtroom, we saw a 27-year-old adult. So the notion that this was a playful snowball fight obviously is not true. This was a grown adult that was here. Our police officers went to this location on the rooftop for a disorderly group, came down, and they were surrounded by hundreds of individuals who then attacked our police officers. So yes, in this case here today, we're grateful that there were some charges, but we need to ask the question, because the video is clear as day actually, that this individual threw a snowball packed with ice, blasted our police officer in the face. So why was an assault 2 charged? Why was harassment charged? Why do they feel that that didn't cause an injury to our police officer, which he clearly has an injury below his eye, the same eye that they talked about? Why is this being downplayed right now? We need answers, because it's clear as day right now, as we all know, that this was no few kids getting together snowball fight. This was an attack on the uniform that these police officers wear so proudly every day. They came after these police officers, pelting them with ice, rocks. The ice was packed with rocks. That's what they were doing. They followed them all the way to the van. So the notion that the mayor is putting off that this was just a few kids having a playful snowball fight, not true. Not true at all. The fact is, this was a blatant attack on the uniform that they wear so proudly every day. So we have answers. We need answers to those questions. It was said in court that he was blasted in the face with a snowball to the same eye where he has an injury. Why is an assault 2 being charged in this case? We need that answer from the DA. We need a clearer answer than what they gave in there. Questions?
What's been your communication with the mayor?
I'm sorry?
What's been your communication with him?
No communication. I'm sorry?
Has anyone initiated?
No, there has been no communication, none initiated on his end or my end.
They described the injury as redness to the eye and a little pain to the neck. I mean, it didn't sound as serious in the courtroom. Can you describe to us what that injury is really like?
So our police officers, this particular police officer, has basically a welt below his eye. He's had headaches, dizziness, unsteady on his feet. That's real injuries. So this shouldn't be downplayed. They were hit with rocks, packed in that ice. They saw it. They saw the individuals doing that, and then following them and tormented them as they were going to the van. They were surrounded by hundreds of people. So the notion that this was a playful, that they were just there for a snowball fight is not true at all.
Is Officer Johnson still?
I'm sorry.
Is Officer Johnson still on duty?
Officer Johnson is out sick right now, and he's on the mend, but he's injured, and he's dealing with those injuries right now as we speak.
What can you tell us about Officer Johnson?
Is that on the video?
I'm sorry, I don't know who said what. I'll let him go first, please. Yeah.
What can you tell us about Officer Johnson? How long has he been on the force? How old is he? Is he the only one that's out from these injuries?
No, there's 2 officers out right now. Another police officer. He's a young police officer on the department, hardworking, good cop, and he's right now he's on the mend. And but again, they explained it as that this was an attack on them, that these individuals came at them and they were packing this ice and they threw it out intentionally because of the uniform.
Can you describe the other injury from the other officer, the younger one?
He has injuries to his head, to his back, to his nose. Pain, substantial pain, and he's recovering. Same thing. He had some dizziness, unsteady on his feet, headaches.
All right, last one.
And how do you know the spill have rocks in it? Is that clear from the video?
Basically, you know, from the information that we gathered, that's what they were doing. They were packing it, you know, the ice with putting rocks in there, and that's what we believe at this point.
Address the social media aspect of this. The defense attorney said that this particular defendant was often on social media. Do you feel like there are problems with the way social media is interacting with young people? And I know he's 27, but how young people are interacting with social media to get views?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is here, they surrounded our police officers, you know, why they all went there, but they surrounded our police officers and they were targeted because they were wearing the uniform and they went after our police officers. This was a blatant attack on our police officers.
Okay, thank you everyone.
What do you?
Did you put rocks in the snow?
We can answer some questions.
Awesome, thank you so much. Do that.
I will answer some questions.
Okay, no problem. Some very serious claims being made right now, including them saying that he put rocks in the snow before throwing them at officers.
This is the first I'm hearing of rocks in the snow. I don't know where you got that from. There's nothing in the criminal complaint that says that.
You mentioned in court that you felt this was politicized. How's it been politicized?
I think it's obvious to most New Yorkers. I think the police have an issue with the mayor of our city. I think they're taking it out on Mr. Coulibaly. They want to pick a fight with the mayor. I don't think this is the way they should be doing it. From what I've seen, there are not many things that the mayor and I agree on. I'm not the biggest fan. However, I did see the videos, and my client, according to them, I haven't seen a specific indication that my client was throwing a snowball. But going based upon what they said, that they have an indication that he actually threw a snowball, that's all it was. There's no information that there were rocks, that these were ice snowballs. The police went so far as to charge him with a C violent felony. Okay?
Does that raise a due process issue in your view, that other people are getting similar charges?
Well, I don't think that's a due process issue. I think it's selective prosecution. I don't know how they decided on Mr. Coulibaly. Frankly, we're not there yet. All I can go by is what I heard in the courtroom and what I have in this criminal complaint. And thankfully, the DA Bragg was, and his assistant who's handling the case, was able to see through the politicization of this and reduced it to obstructing governmental administration.
You said you saw the videos, and they're claiming that in the videos it shows that they packed ice.
I have not
rocks
seen
into
it.
that.
I've seen the video that most people see on TV. The DA's office has not provided video to me yet.
You mentioned in court that you don't see how your client could have obstructed government administration when
Correct.
he didn't know what the administration was. What about the harassment? Was your client harassing cops?
Well, I don't know if it's harassing. What I did say in court is, at worst, this could be a summonsable offense, which is harassment, disorderly conduct. That is a possibility. But again, I have not seen the proof. That's going to come with the discovery phase of the case. So I don't know what specific proof they have that my client did anything.
How do you categorize?
And you said your client's a content creator. Is this sort of a product of that?
No, this has absolutely nothing to do with that. And because it's an open case, I can't really discuss that.
How do you categorize the word attack being used? What do you say to how that language is being used in this?
Attack? I mean, we've all seen it and we've all seen attacks. We're all New Yorkers. It didn't look like an attack to me. What I saw in the video didn't look like an attack. Did it go a little past, jokes and fun? Was it possibly a little disrespectful to the police? Yes. But to charge a 22-year-old who has no criminal record with a C violent felony, I think that says a lot. To me, that says a lot.
But you said it was lessened, correct?
It was lessened because of the district attorney's office, but the police charge a C violent felony, and that C violent felony requires proof of a serious physical injury. There's two levels of injury: physical injury and serious physical injury. The people didn't even charge assault in the third degree, which is a step lower than what the police wanted, which indicates that the injury was fairly minor. And again, I don't want to minimize what happened to the officers, but I think the police department is using this because of their disdain for the mayor.
What can you tell us about the injuries to these two officers?
I-
Right now, we were being told that they're out right now as they recover.
I have zero knowledge.
You're describing what you think is overcharging your client.
Correct.
Why are they overcharging your client in your eyes?
In my eyes, I think that there was a political motive to that. I think the police department did not like that the mayor didn't come to their defense, and they're looking to make an example of certain individuals. I don't know how they landed on Mr. Coulibaly. That's all we have.
Just to
Thank
clarify, you said 20, is he 27 or 22?
BOMBOLAKIS. He is 22.